Today I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 best Viper one-way smokes that I think every Viper player should know before going into ranked. Also, these are all using Viper's Poison Cloud, not Toxic Screen. So I'm going to be starting off here on Bind because we have 2 great one-way smokes for A site. So first up for Bind, I will show you guys the A short one-way. And you actually need to do this one while the buy phase is still in effect because you use the barrier to bounce the Poison Cloud ability onto this box. So what you want to do is start by lining up against these boxes here. You don't need to be in any specific spot. What you want to do is aim between this metal pipe here behind the barrier and this top part of the box. So about right here. At this position, anywhere along the box here that you throw it, the Poison Cloud will land. So I personally like doing it more towards the right side here. Also, you just use a normal left click throw. As you can see, this provides more of a one-way for if the enemies are already pushed up into this A short cubby. However, if you want to aim more to the left like this, it's more of a one-way for even if you want to shoot people that could just be peeking short A. But like I said, personally, I like having it more towards the right side so you have more of a one-way advantage for if the attackers are already pushing into this cubby here. And from their perspective, they can only see you once they really start swinging here. And if you're playing this cubby, they can't see you at all. So next up for A site on Bind, we have the Showers one-way. And this one, once again, super easy to set up. All you want to do is walk into this corner here, aim between this dark tile and this light tile where they meet the wall right about here, and do a normal throw. As you can see, it lands perfectly on top of this sign. And when you use a smoke, they can't see anything, but you have perfect view of anyone who might be walking into the doorway. And once again, from the enemy's perspective, they know that it's a one-way, but they obviously can't see at all. So next up is Split, and I have 2 lineups here. The first one is going to be for mid. Now obviously in the recent update they actually added this barrier here instead of being down there. So the old lineup that everyone used to use you actually can't use anymore before the round starts, which makes it a little bit more dangerous. Still usable, but I personally think the lineup I found here is a lot better because you can line it up before the round starts safely. So what you want to do is walk right here next to the barrier and walk into this wall here, look straight down, and then walk until your crosshair meets this light gray line at the top of the staircase. So like this, my left side's against the wall, my crosshair's down here, and I'm standing on this part. And what you want to do is line up on the corner of this dark gray box right here behind the barrier, and then move your crosshair to the right until it's about in the middle of the light, then do a normal left click throw. And as you can see, it lands perfectly on top of the doorway and gives you a one-way if you're playing B Heaven. From the attacker's perspective, they can't see you at all, and you should have an easy time seeing the feet of anyone who crosses into Rope's room. And from up here at B Heaven, obviously the more back you can play, the farther back you can see in mid here. Now this next lineup is a super easy one for B main, and what you want to do is walk into this corner right here, and as you can see there's a gap right here at this metal pillar thing, this triangle gap, and what you want to do is aim right at the lower half of it like this and do a normal throw. As you can see, it jams itself into there and provides a great one-way into B main. Now obviously if they get the right angle they could still see you, for example if they cross over to here, but if you're playing back here you shouldn't have any trouble seeing anyone who crosses. Another position you can play with this one is over here because you would see the feet of anyone coming out before they have a chance at seeing you. Anyone leaving B main that wants to check that would have to full swing like this and clear their angles. So the last one-way smoke I have for you guys is here on Haven at Garage. And the smoke is great because you can see the feet of anyone coming into Garage before they can see you. And it's super simple. All you want to do is walk into this corner right here and aim where this lighter wood meets the darker wood in the corner. So right about here. And do a normal left click throw. As you can see, it lands perfectly on top of the doorway, and you have the advantage of seeing everyone in their feet and legs walking in before they can actually see you. And as you can see from the enemy's perspective, they basically have to full sprint through the smoke and just try and guess whichever angle you're playing. But even in the situation where they are just rushing through, as you can see, you have an easy time seeing the feet and legs of anyone crossing into garage. So guys, those are the 5 Viper one-way smokes that I believe every Viper player should know before they go into ranked. If you are interested in seeing more Valorant guides like this, then consider hitting that subscribe button.